What's up, YouTube? My name is Keyahnah. If you do not know who I am, then welcome. This is my first ever video that I am doing for this channel. So basically, what this channel is, this is just gonna be my trading channel. So I will be actually showing y'all breakdowns of my trades that I take, any losses that I do have. Like, this is just gonna be like my trading journey. So I have actually been trading for 5 years now. So it has actually been a journey. It's been a marathon, and I'm just gonna talk a lot about, my journey and stuff like that. And I'm gonna show you guys trades that I take. I'll probably do like maybe a little bit of teaching if that is something that y'all are interested in on this channel or have questions. I can also just break down, things like how I see things in the market. If you're interested in it, then maybe I'll just start teaching just here and there, just certain things when it does come to training. So maybe more so like the beginner aspects of trainings, like just the beginning things that, people may or may not know. So, I've been training for 5 years. Yes, it has been a roller coaster. I will say trading can come quicker for some people, but for most people that I know that are actually really good professional traders, it probably took them about a few years as well, to really progress and be super successful in this trading game. So this is just my trading journey. I'm just taking y'all along with me because I'm not a millionaire yet. So yeah, so this is still like a journey for me, and just, compounding my account and stuff like that. Okay, but so first I want to get into the story of how I actually got into trading and like how trading came into my life. So it actually like it's been some years ago. It ain't even just a few, but it was some years back when I stayed in Athens. It was a job I was working at, and this guy that I actually worked with, he told me like his homeboy was into like this trading thing or whatever. So I was like, okay, what is this trading thing or whatever? Because at that point I was like, okay, stocks, it was kind of like a little interest in my mind, but it was like, it wasn't something like I was doing. It was like, I wonder, what it'd be like just to trade stocks and stuff like that, like to invest. And he would tell me that his homeboy did it. So then I spoke to his homeboy about it. And yeah, it just sounded like a foreign language to me. Like when he was explaining it to me, and then after that I was like, oh, yep, nope, never mind. Because I do not understand what you're saying. I did not get those terms when it comes to trading like that I do now. So fast forward, I ended up moving from Athens. And I know one time I was actually, well, which part came first? I'm trying to remember which part came first. Okay, so I think I was working at another job once I moved to a different city. And at that point I wanted to find something like work from home, right? So I was just researching work from home jobs and stuff like that. And then I came across this one guy. His name is Swaggy C. So Swaggy C was the first day trader I ever came across. Or was he the second? No, it might have been J Cash and then Swaggy C. But either way it goes, I think I started learning from J Cash first. So I think I came across his videos because at that point I was just researching work from home, and then trading popped up again. So I was like, okay, let me see what this is. So then I started like looking at some of the videos, and I started to learn from like J Cash, and then eventually I came across Swaggy C, and I ended up purchasing his course. Okay, so minus that part. So the job I was working at, I had this supervisor. So I worked at a warehouse, and I had this supervisor, and he was talking to me and one of my other coworkers, and he was like, there's this thing like where y'all can make some extra money. And we were like, okay, what is it? What is it that we can make extra money? And he said it was day trading. Day trading Forex, the foreign exchange market. I'm like, oh my God. Okay, so this is the third time I done heard and came across trading again. So he started to like teach a few of us. So a few of us would stay after work, and then he had like Zoom calls and stuff like that. And then he would kind of like teach us a few things. And he also introduced me to this other this lady. Her name is Jessica Lane. So he was telling us about her and how she has like free Sunday night Zoom calls, and she teaches. Okay, so with that being said, so I was learning like Swaggy C's course and everything, right? So this is what I was learning from other YouTubers as well. But then he told me about Jessica Lane. So then I got on her like Zoom calls and saw, you know, like her way of trading, you know, and then I ended up purchasing her course. So yeah, so I took, you know, her course, and I actually learned from her, because I always felt like there was some things that I was missing when it did come to trading. Because everybody has their own different approach, the way they see and analyze the markets. Like some people take some concepts, but not all concepts when it comes to trading. Like some people may do like supply and demand, or some people may just call it support and resistance, order blocks, fair value gap. So everybody has like their own way of how they approach the market, right? So you really gotta like find what really works best for you. So with that being said, so Jessica Lane, she's the last mentor I learned from. So I have been using her method, but since then I kind of like switched up a little bit. But the reason why I did is because as I was started to do trading more, I learned more about myself. So I learned more that my brain likes more simplicity. So I like things to be a little bit more simple, because the way my brain is, like I can really overthink, and I could really like dissect something to like the microscopic level of something. It's like that can throw me off sometimes, because I tend to, if I have too much information, it's like I try to utilize like all of that, and it just becomes too much. So I have to simplify when it comes to trading and stop overcomplicating it. So I still took the techniques that I learned from Jessica Lane, but the areas where I was still struggling in, it was like entries, not knowing how far price will pull back. So the thing is, yeah, we use like Fibonacci to know like how far price is going to pull back, but sometimes it'd be like, okay, how do I know when price is done and stuff like that? Like, how do I, you know, get a better entry? Or when I do enter, then it still keeps going down, you know, with the retracement. So I was like, I needed to figure out how to combat that. So one thing I did implement was fair value gaps and order blocks. So that actually helped me when it comes to my entries, because when price breaks structure, it will tend to either come back to fair value gap or order block. So that was one of the missing pieces that I was really missing when it did come to my trading. And now that I have a better understanding of that, my trading has gotten 10 times better than it was before, because now I understand where price is going to when it retraces. So then I know when to look for my entries. So I know not to get in too early, or I know not to get in too late, and I know what to look for when it does either get to a fair value gap area or order block area. That is going to be things that I am going to teach on this channel. And again, psychology, that had to play the absolute biggest, most importantest part of my trading. And that is probably something I just got over that hump with. And I still, to this day, am still working with when it comes to my psychology. Even though, yes, I'm a lot better now with my psychology. But that was like my biggest problem. And the thing that really has been helping me persevere is just building that relationship with God and Jesus Christ. So that is helping me along this journey as well, building up my relationship more with God, getting to know Jesus more, like seeking Jesus in everything I do, and going to God and asking him, and if this is his will, then reveal to me if this is his will, if this is the right path. And sometimes that's something totally different though. That's like on my religious aspect. So whoever you are, if you're a religious person, whatever you believe in, your higher power, whatever you believe in, for me is God. So for me, I had to reach out to my higher power, my God, and I had to seek him, and I still do to this day, to know if this trading journey was for me. So I did have to do some fasting, some prayer about this whole trading thing, because I lost a lot of money in this trading thing. And there were times like I always felt like, was this trading thing really for me, or is this in God's will? Is this what I'm supposed to do? So that's why prayer and fasting and asking God if this is in his will. That's why it's very important to seek God first in all things that you do, because sometimes things may not be in God's will for you, and it's just something that you want to pursue, but it's not what God has intended for you or planned for you. So I highly, highly recommend, like, anybody, if you're religious or whatever you believe in, you seek your higher up, your higher power, God, or whatever you believe in, you pray about it and ask him if it is in your will. Because at the end of the day, you're always going to let yourself down. You're always going to fail yourself. So you have to get that strength from the Holy Spirit to come within you and give you the strength to keep pushing and persevering, even when it looks like it's not going to pass, even when it looks like it's impossible. So it's like, yeah, you have to really seek God and pray. Pray and fast. Pray and fast so God can reveal the answers to you. And now, trading isn't the only thing that I do. I also do work a 9-to-5 job. So, we all know the goal is to be financially free, get your time freedom back, help your family, travel, help others, impact others in whatever way that you can. So I know my reason why is, yes, I do want my financial freedom. I do want to be in a position to actually help, my family and others as well. I just want to be able to be in a position to really impact other people. And also, I just want a better life for myself. I want to become the best version of myself. I want to become the woman that God has created me to be. So I really want to tap into that and really become my best self, my best version. So the old Keyahnah has to die, and I just have to keep going, even when, even when obstacles come my way, like, I still push through each and every day. Like, don't get me wrong, there are times I feel extremely overwhelmed. Like, the type of work that I do, it is very mentally draining and exhausting. I'm not gonna say the type of work I do on here, but yeah, so that's a mental job as well. So that mentally can really be triggering, and then on top of trading on top of that, which is also can be mentally triggering. So it's just having a lot of mental triggering things is going on in my life. And I was just, before I used to cry about it a lot, so I like cried and pray about it. But then I just got to a point where it was just like, well, I just have to deal with the cards I was dealt. These are the cards God gave me, so I have to deal with them, and I have to deal with it and just keep pushing, until my breakthrough happens. So, yeah, but I trust in God. I trust in his will. I trust in his plans for me. I know he's going to see me through. I know Jesus keeps giving me strength each and every day to keep going, even through my job and trading at the same time. So, yes, so that's just a little bit about me. And again, I am 31 years old. So I did actually start trading like in my mid 20s. I was probably like 25, 26. Yeah, around that age. Yeah, what is that, 25, 26. Yeah, like around 25, 26. So yeah, that was the time like I actually like started to learn how to trade. So but yeah, but of course, even in the beginning, we all have like maybe like beginner's luck where you winning some trades. But I think then also when I was younger, my mindset was different. I feel like when you're in your earlier 20s, your mindset's different. I noticed a change in me from when I was in my 20s to my 30s. When I was in my 20s, like I had a more of like a ambitious, fearless mindset per se. Like I would try like a lot of different things. Like I tried a lot of different things in my life. And the thing was, I was never consistent with a lot of stuff that I just tried. So trading is the only thing that I've actually done and stuck with for years. Even not seeing the results I had wanted to see, but I still stuck with it. Trading is the only thing that I've stuck with for so long. And that is why I prayed about it, to God about it, because it's something that has never left my spirit to just give up on. Like, yes, there's been times I feel like, yeah, I want to give up because I keep losing money. I'm tired of losing money. But at the same time, like, even when I did take breaks, it's like, I wanted to get back in there, Like, I want to get back in and keep fighting. Like, I didn't just want to give up forever. Like, I just probably just needed a break, like a month or two. Or a week, it was just like one of those. But this has been the only thing I have been truly consistent with is trading. It just will not leave me. So that's how I knew, it had to be something, bigger or more to it than from what I can see. So this is just my introduction video. I'm not going over any chart work in this video. This is just my introduction to let you know what this trading channel is going to be about. If you rock with my trading style, once I do start to show you guys my trading style and how I view the markets, if you rock with it, if you're feeling it, if you feel like, okay, this is, this fits my personality, because trading also has to fit your type of personality also. It's not just about learning from this person, that person to the other person. Like, yes, you can take things and implement it to what really fits you. Like, just learn and understand, the concepts of what all entails in trading, basically. So if this was just my advice to somebody that's just starting off, I would recommend learning just the basics first. Everything about the basics. Like, learn what a pip is, learn what a point is, learn what a tick is, learn what's the main structure, learn what moves the markets, like learn what is support and resistance, learn what is a Fibonacci, what is a fair value gap, what is an order block. So learn like those terms first, I would say, and then implement it to like trading. But also learn about psychology too. So if you need to listen to things as far as how to become the 1% of the successful traders, I would say implement something that also helps you learn about psychology. So that one's very important. So maybe you can learn the foundation of trading, and then the psychology part. Do not skip psychology. I'm gonna tell you again and again. Hear me loud and clearly. Do not skip psychology. You may feel like you that person. You may feel like I got this. I'm that. I'm that girl, I'm that man. No. Humble yourself, because you will learn a lot about yourself when it comes to trading. You will learn if you're a greedy person. You will learn if you're an impatient person. You will learn if you're a fearful person. You will learn if you experience FOMO a lot. Like, you will learn so much about yourself. And the only way you can be humble in this market is with God by your side, or whoever you look up to is God by your side, and understanding how to control those emotions, how to suppress those emotions when it does not benefit you. You need to suppress certain emotions when it comes to trading if it's going to cause you to lose money over and over and over again. And discipline. You need discipline. Okay? God talks a lot about that, about discipline and patience and all this stuff, and just in emotional balance. Just being balanced. Okay? So do not skip psychology. Okay? It ain't just about the skill. It's about this. Because this will mess you up each and every time. Yes, we are human. We go through emotions. We're going to have good days. We're going to have bad days. Don't get me wrong. You're going to have some losses. But as long as you get a hold and control of this, you will be all right. Okay? But you cannot do that without God, without Jesus. Okay? Or whoever you're looking up, whoever your higher power is. So just remember that. If you guys enjoyed this introduction video, please just make sure you like this video and also subscribe to my channel. Next video, maybe I'll just show you guys some chart work, how I view the markets. And then, then we'll just go from there. I'm probably not gonna do live trading videos just yet. That'll probably be something that I do when I become a full-time day trader. That's just due to it's not gonna really work out too much right now with my schedule and the times that I trade, so I won't be able to do live trades right now. But as we continue to progress and grow on this channel like this, we gonna bring it all in. We're gonna do some lives. We're gonna all right, you guys, so until next time, stay blessed, and I'll see you next time. Bye.